Kemet, the glorious jewel of ancient Africa. Her story is locked behind doors that are more than 5,000 years old. Behind each door lies a maze of data that can confound even experienced researchers. But we'll unlock those doors with master keys. Dr. Asa G. Hilliard III, one of the leading researchers in the field of chematology, and the Fuller E. Calloway Professor of Urban Education at Georgia State University.
We should use the term Kemet rather than the term Egypt, because that is the name that the Kemetic people used to refer to themselves. The name Egypt was used by Greek people and is therefore a foreign name, not a native African or a native Egyptian name.
Listervelt Middleton, one of the leading educational television producers on African history.
Why is ancient Kemet so important to the world and to black people, African people in particular?
Ancient Kemet is important because it's humankind's oldest civilization. It's the development of the best effort of a group of people to organize themselves. And for Africa, that's especially important since African people have been so defamed, even to the extent that some have said that African people had no civilization. In fact, African people developed the first civilization, which was Kemet. It is as important to African people as Greece is to European people.
What did these Africans develop in the way of science?
Well, of course, in the development of civilization, we would refer to Kemet as a high technical civilization. The sciences, as we know them, were well advanced in Kemet. Thousands of years before they had that kind of development before. The art of writing, astronomy, music, any area that we now consider to be an important academic area already had its beginning in Kemet, and it was very well developed.
Now, you know, a lot of African Americans watching this will say now, what do the descendants of African slaves in the United States have to do with these ancient Africans in Kemet or Egypt?
Well, it's important for any group of people to have a sense of, or to have the ability to answer three questions about themselves. And these questions are Booker T. Washington Coleman, a Washington, D.C. historian's questions that he uses in organizing his educational experiences for children. He says every human being ought to be able to answer the question, who am I